Hey everybody, it's Eric. Welcome back to the channel. In this video, we're going to look at my automated options trading setup for trading SPX options. And I'm using both alphacrunching.com and optionomega.com to both have the trades to trade as well as execute the trades. So the trade ideas or the backtested trades are going to come from Alpha Crunching. These have been backtested in Option Omega, but Alpha Crunching has its own proprietary logic that lets me know before the trading week begins which trades I want to trade this week. Now, you don't have to automate these trades. You can trade these manually on your own, but in this video, we're going to focus on how I automate them. So this week, the week of 8/11, August 11th, today is actually August 11th. The market is about to open. It's Monday. There are 4 trades on the Trade Ideas tab. Each one of these trades is a credit spread. There's actually a total of 9 possible credit spread trades that could show up here each week. But this week we only have 4 so far. I'm kind of expecting, depending on how today goes, we might end up with a 5th trade. But for right now, we have 4 trades. So now what I want to do is I want to go to the automation software and make sure that these 4 trades are on and looking for the next parameters, which in this case, we want the moving averages to be in a bullish position. We're going to focus on this Monday trade right now. So for Monday, we want the WTR to be above 50%, which Alpha Crunching is telling us it is. We're going to enter this trade on Monday afternoon, about 30 minutes before the close, only if SPX 5 SMA is above the 10 SMA on the daily chart. So the execution software at Option Omega is going to look for these conditions, and if the conditions are met, it will take the trade. If the conditions are not met, it will skip the trade. And this is a at the money put credit spread. We're looking for a minimum credit of $2 for a 5-wide spread. So we're setting up a 3-to-2 risk reward, and that's sort of the trade setup. So now that we know that this Monday trade is valid for the week, now we're going to go to Option Omega, which is my execution software, and make sure that's turned on. And so here are all the 9 trades that I talked about, but we only want those particular 4 to be executing this week. So under the pause column, I've paused all the trades except for those 4. So for example, we have the 1 day to expiration put credit spread for Wednesday. The pause is on no, so this trade's going to enter. But let's talk about the Monday one because that's today. If I click on the back test for this trade, this is what the automation is based off of, and why this trade is on the Trade Ideas tab is because it's back tested. What we're looking for is an at the money put credit spread with 7 days to expiration. This trade's going to open in the last 30 minutes. There's a window here, but only if the 5-day moving average is above the 10-day moving average. And we're looking for a minimum premium of $2. This trade is simply held to expiration for the back test. Some people like to take profits early. Admittedly, I will take profits early sometimes, but the default position of the execution is going to let it go to expiration, but you can close it on your own if you want. Over the last couple years, this has had a 77% win rate and a pretty decent P&L curve. You'll see periods of time where the trade isn't taken because either the alpha crunching data or the moving average data isn't present, so it simply skips the trade. On Friday last week, let's take a look at the actual chart. The 5 SMA is starting to cross up, so there's a decent chance that this trade triggers for this afternoon. But again, this is where the automation comes in. I'm able to look at the trades that I want to automate for this week. I can do this on Sunday, for example. I go to the execution software. I make sure the ones are turned on or off via the pause feature. And then I'm done for the week. I can just let these ride, and you don't have to be at the market. I don't have to watch the screen because the execution software, which is Option Omega, is going to be taking care of that for me. So that's what I got for this video. Those are the trades I'm looking at for this week, and we'll see you in the next video.